our warm-up section. It is so important to warm up, but the problem is not everybody typically knows how to warm up, or more so, most athletes need to be coached through a warm-up. So what we did is put together a warm-up series that is simple, easy to follow, and isn't very much. So how to read it, you have 3 trisets. What that means is, if you have triset 1, it's going to say 1A, 1B, and 1C. You're going to do those 3 exercises back to back to back, take a break, and do it again. After you do it twice, then you move on to the second triset, which will say 2A, 2B, and 2C. Just like the first time, you're going to go back to back to back, and then repeat again. And if you have any questions or concerns on these, please let us know. So we're going to get right into our day 1. So your first exercise right off the bat on your warm-ups is going to be a CNS, central nervous system. Just getting your brain going, getting your body temperature rising. So the first thing we have for you is a line shuffle. What you're going to do, you can use tape, find a line, get a stick, whatever you got, and all you're going to do is shuffle back and forth for 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to get low, I'm going to shuffle quick, make sure I move my hands, 10 to 15 seconds. Then I'm going to take a little break, not too long, and I'm going to go on to the second exercise. The second exercise is in all 3 days, but on day 4 it's a little different. You're going to do a lateral step and an iso squat. Typically we like to do these with a band. If you do not have a band, that's fine. So what you're going to do is get down really, really low. Stay in that squat position the whole time. You're going to take 10 steps to one direction. After you take 10 steps, stand up. Stand up, let those glutes shut off for a little bit. Get back down and do 10 steps back. Then you're going to take a small break and go on to exercise 3. And what we have for exercise 3 is a scat push-up. So a scat push-up, you're going to get down in that push-up position. And all we're trying to do is take our shoulders, squeeze, back, retract, and come back up. Every time when you squeeze, try to hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. And that's your first tricep on day 1. Your tricep number 2 on day 1. First thing we have is squat jacks. All squat jacks are, you're just going to take your feet out, get down in the squat, and come back up. You're doing 5 of those. Then we have S2S, squat to stand. Squat to stand is a really good exercise to do on the day you're doing squats. It really helps with that hip mobility. So what you're going to do is point your toes slightly. You're going to take your hands, reach towards your ankles. Your butt should go as close as it can to your heels and not back. So I'm going to keep my chest tall, push my knees out, try to get my butt towards my heels. I'm going to hold this position 3 to 5 seconds. And then stand. You're going to do 5 of those. The third exercise we have is core activation. What we're going to do is a PRI exercise. Really focus on that breathing. This is going to seem silly to you. You may not understand it. But the big thing is really try to get that core activation. So get a hold of something, hang on to something. You're going to sit back, hinge back. And all you're going to do is inhale through the nose for 3 to 5 seconds. And then exhale. Try to inhale though longer than you exhale. When you exhale out the mouth, and I'm going to pull this left rib only, down to my left hip, and I'm going to hold that position the whole time for all breaths. So I'm going to inhale through the nose, exhale, tighten that left side and hold. Just squeeze that left oblique. By the time you finish all your breaths, you should really feel it in that left side. And that's your tricep number 2. Tricep number 3, what we have for your exercise 1, you're going to do high knees down and butt kicks back. That's pretty simple. Our third tricep on day 1. What you're going to do first is you're going to do high knees down and butt kicks back. You should all know that one. The second one you're going to do is the knee hug and quad pull. Now, on the knee hug, really try to pull that knee as close as you can to the chest. Now, if that's easy, you don't really feel anything, go ahead and grab that foot and pull it in towards you and then pull. You'll feel a difference. You take a couple steps and switch. Now on the quad pull, when you grab that foot, make sure the one you're standing on stays flat, but take that knee back a little bit and go ahead and reach. And you take a couple steps and switch feet. Then on the last one, what we have are scoops and leg swings. I think this one's on every single day. I really like this one. It's really good to do. Obviously, it's good to stretch, but on the scoops, we want to keep that heel down, toe up, push your hips back, and scoop forward. But the big one is the leg swing. So when you do your leg swing, we're kicking up, but the main part of this one is the kick back. So when I kick up, I want to kick back too. I'm not going very high, so I'm not really trying to get low. All I'm trying to do is feel it in that hip flexor. So when I kick up and then kick back, I should feel it right in here. So I swing up and kick back. And that's your day one warm-up.